Hey friends, Cathy Madeo back with another practice along video. Today I've got a feel good flow. Let's get started. We'll start in tabletop position with some dancing lions. Just go ahead and start making big circles, hips, shoulders, waking up all of our joints. Going in either direction. And nice and easy, we'll switch sides. You can start linking your breath to your movement, inhaling as you go forward, exhaling as you go back. And we'll come into our tabletop. Turn so that your thumbs are pointing forward and just rock your shoulders side to side. We'll continue to fan our hands so that our fingertips point towards our knees, and we'll rock forward and back. From here, just peel the heel of your hand and stretch all your fingers. We'll shake out our hands and come right into our downward facing dog. So lift your hips, chest back, spread all 10 fingers, reach your sit bones up. And breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Slight push of the floor away. Just let your hips go to the right. Your feet will kind of turn the heels over to the right. You'll bend your right leg, straighten your left leg. So you're getting a lateral side bend of the left side. And we'll switch. Just swivel those feet on over to the left. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. And we'll come into downward facing dog. Come up high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, turbo dog. So chest way back towards your thighs, belly pulls way in. I want you to push off your feet into a high plank. So you'll kind of move horizontal, spread your shoulder blades away here, high plank. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, stick your seat up, and wave on back to that turbo dog. So these are spinal waves. Just take those two movements, try to link them together. We go inhale as we extend the spine back, and exhale as you go forward and hollow out the belly, and just keep moving in this way. If you're new to these, they might feel a little strange, and then they start to feel more fluid as you practice. Let's take about two more. And last full run here. We'll come up high onto our tiptoes still, and tiptoe or walk to the front of your mat. Feet hips distance apart, take ragdoll. So you'll grab opposite elbow and bend your knees a little bit here. Work your chest towards your thighs, so bend your knees as much as you need to. Sway side to side. So in 20 minutes, I like to just kind of link as many standing poses as I can together and just move your body in all different directions and just leave you feeling kind of energized and open. So you can just kind of set your intention here. Okay, take your right hand, place it underneath the crown of your head. You can be up on fingertips or palms down. Bend that right leg, peel the left shoulder open. Option to roll your left shoulder forward and find your inner right thigh. Just fixing my mic here. Breathing. And then switch. Bend your knees, place that left hand down. Left knee stays bent, right leg straightens. Right shoulder in, left shoulder rolls away from your chest. Now you'll roll the right shoulder in, bend the elbow behind you, and released. We'll roll up one vertebra at a time, so keep your knees softly bent, belly pulls way in. We'll stand nice and tall in mountain pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hinge and fold all the way down. You can always softly bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot back. We'll drop our back knee. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Allow your hips to come forward. Engage your left glute muscles. Chest lifts up. On your next exhale, back toes can curl under. You'll straighten your front leg. No hands, runner's stretch. We'll link those together. If your back knee is bothering you, you can pad your back knee with a blanket or roll up your mat. And we'll exhale, fold. And one more, inhale, hips forward, chest up. Exhale, fold. We'll release our hands now. Runner stretch. Drag your right heel back, scoop your right hip under, and fold a little deeper. We'll walk our hands, cross them over the right leg, stick your hips over to the left. Walk your hands to the inside of your legs, stick your hips over to the right. Crawl your hands forward. Stay horizontal here as you take a big step forward. Half lift. And we'll switch sides. So right foot steps back. Drop your back knee. Inhale up. Low lunge. Hold here a couple breaths. Allowing the hips to come forward. The legs to stretch away from each other. Next exhale. Fly your hands back. Front leg straightens. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fly. One more, inhale. And exhale. Hold here, and we'll just refine the pose a little bit by dragging your left heel back. Left hip scoops under. Just feeling your body here, allowing more ease in your poses. Walk your hands over to the left, hips over to the right. We'll walk our hands over to the right, hips over to the left. And then we'll crawl forward, staying kind of low here. Big step forward, half lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Bring your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, chair pose. We'll take about 2 more breaths here. See if you can move your hips, the weight back towards your heels. Lift your sternum up, front ribs down. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take an inhale in plank. We'll exhale, chaturanga. You can always have your knees down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. So up dog, nothing's on the mat but your feet and your hands. Pull your chest through. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg back. Exhale, right knee, right arm. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Spread your shoulder blades away. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, twist over to the left. Spin your left sole of the foot down. Take fallen triangle. So your right leg straightens. Reach up, push the floor away with your right hand. Inhale here. Next exhale, cartwheel your left hand down. Square off your hips. Sweep your right leg up. Exhale, place your right foot. Inhale, high crescent lunge, feet hips distance apart. We'll take our hands together and bend our arms behind us so that the elbows point upward, and you can kind of press the back of your head into the heel of your hands here. Take another breath. Now come a little bit more straight through your spine, straighten your arms. We'll bend our arms, bend our back knee, and inhale up. Again, down and up. And last one, down and up. This time, take a twist. Left arm forward, right arm behind you. Inhale here. Take an exhale. Next, inhale, exalted lunge. So left arm goes up, back, and a little bit over to the right. Next, exhale, cartwheel your left hand down, belly button pulls in. Plant it right underneath your left shoulder. Turn to the outer edge of your left foot. Make sure your left arm is rolling away from your ear. And we're coming into side plank, Vashistasana. Nice and strong here. Lift your left hip up. Push the floor away with your left hand. We'll lift our right leg and step it behind us, wild thing. So turn the chest up. On your next exhale, plank pose. So stabilize here in plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Here we go. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left arm, high plank. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Spread your shoulder blades away. Inhale, left leg up. On your exhale, twist to the right. Sole of the right foot comes down. Left leg straightens, fall in triangle. Really a side plank variation. Take a breath here. Next, exhale, right hand comes down. Square everything off. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, place your left foot hips distance apart. And you'll rise high crescent lunge. So really activate your right glute muscles here and lift through kind of your front body as your belly pulls in. Place your hands together. Heel of the hand to the back of the head. Elbows point upward. Getting a little bit of a back bend here. Breathing. Now we'll straighten out more through the spine. Arms reach up. Take an inhale. Exhale, dip. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms up. Right arm forward, left arm behind you. Next, inhale. We take exalted lunge. So the right arm lifts up and over to the left a little bit. Belly pulls in as you place with intention your right hand down. Right upper arm bone rolls away. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Vashistasana, side plank. So legs nice and firm and strong. We'll lift that left leg up, bend it behind you, wild thing. Stretch your left arm up, chest up, use your glutes here. On your exhale, left hand comes down. We kind of neutralize in our plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. So your drishti, your gaze is back towards your feet, legs. Nice and strong, long spine. Inhale, extend your right leg up. Exhale, place your right foot. Inhale, warrior 2. So we're opening the hips now. So your left hip point's moving more to the left, right to the right, right kneecap faces forward. Spin your front palm as you bend your left shoulder inward like we did at the beginning, either back of the hand to your sacrum or maybe find your hip crease. Exalted Warrior. Now reach your right arm forward, palm stays up. See if you can hold this in space for a moment. Either right forearm to thigh or right hand down. We'll release the left arm for our extended side angle pose. Now push down through your right foot to straighten your right leg, triangle pose. If you need to, you can have your right hand here on your right shin bone. Just want your torso and your leg in the same line. Breathing here, 1 more breath. Look down at your right foot, half moon pose. So power off that back leg. Use your glute muscles, your glute medius muscles here to stabilize. And then hug those adductors, your inner thighs in to balance and stabilize your thigh bone. Breathe. Okay, soft bend in your front leg. Shift your weight back to your left foot. Going to land in Dandasana. So pivot your feet. No hands or use your hands here as you come down. If your left heel pops off the mat for now, all good. Just allow it to do that. Option to open up your arms. We'll turn to the back of our mat. So pivot, heel toe, your left foot over to the left for lizard lunge here. Staying high for a moment. We'll release the right knee down, uncurl your back toes, work down onto your forearms. I like to move my hips a little side to side and get into the various muscles that cross the hips. One more breath here. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, curl your back toes up, lift your back knee, inhale, scorpion dog. So left leg bends and your left hip stacks over your right. Begin to turn your right heel to the right. We're going to slowly land in wild thing again. So try to go like really slow, like slow motion. And push down through your feet to lift your chest and your hips up. Now on your exhale, big step of your left foot there, and then swivel around Skandasana to the right. So you'll bend your right leg. Hips are low, but chest remains lifted. If you want to splay your arms out, surfer's variation, surfer's lunge. We'll pivot to the front, heel toe your right foot out to the right, lizard lunge, our second side. We'll rock a little bit forward and back here for a moment, staying in a high lizard. And you can begin to lower your back knee, uncurl your toes. You can stay up here, or if you can place your forearms down, do that. And then draw your shoulder blades together and pull your chest through. A little rocking of the hips side to side. Okay, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, curl your back toes under, scorpion dog. So big open right hip here. Bring your right heel as close to your right glute as you can. Begin to turn your left heel to the left. We're coming in slowly for our wild thing. So your left upper arm bone rolls away from your chest. Breathing here. And we'll rotate into downward facing dog. Hips back. We'll take a vinyasa here between sides. So plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. On your inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, place your left foot, warrior two. Back heel spins down. We're opening the hips here. Gaze past your middle front finger. Spin your front palm. You'll roll your right shoulder forward for our Exalted Warrior. From here, we'll take side angles. So you can place your left forearm on the front thigh or your left hand down. Either way, both of your shoulders are rolling away from your chest and you're keeping your right hip open up towards the ceiling. Push down through your front leg, reach your right fingertips towards the ceiling. Again, you might want to be here. Breathing here, nice straight lines in our triangle pose. Look down to your left foot, bend your left leg, big push off into our half moon pose. So using our glute medius and our adductors to stabilize here for our balance. Bend your front leg, land in Skandasana, and we'll start to vary things up a little bit here. Bend. See if you could place your seat all the way down. Take a big side stretch. So right hand here. So you might be right here. If you can, you could play with reaching to the outer edge of your left foot and maybe even grabbing your right ankle. And if things don't reach, then just modify. Maybe you don't grab your ankle. You could also lift your right heel up. And we'll release. Inhale up. Turn to the back of your mat. Lift your hips up. This time, pigeon prep. So heel toe your right foot over to the right. Begin to let those hips lower. You want your back leg in a straight line from your hip. The front shin bone will either need to pull in diagonally or stay parallel. Either way, though, you want your hips facing forward. So take your time here as you begin to fold over your front leg. Let everything settle here as you've kind of reached the ground and the earth. Let your breath slow. One more breath here. Walk your hands back. Curl your back toes under. Lift your back leg. Scorpion dog. Right leg sweeps up and over. Spin your left heel. Last wild thing today. Land, chest up. And exhale. Big step of that right foot. And we'll pivot Skandasana left side now. And use your hands or don't use your hands. Try to place your seat down, taking a big lateral stretch. So your variation might look like this. That's all good. Maybe you reach the outer edge of your foot. I like to really get my shoulder through. That helps the rotation. Maybe lift off the left heel, just playing, exploring this variation of Skandasana. And we'll lift up, pivot to the front of our mat, heel toe the left foot over, land your back foot as you're ready. So you're playing with this kind of tension of, I get asked a lot about this front shin bone, and I really want you to prioritize the hips forward, worry less about where your shin bone is right now. So hips forward as you fold over your front leg. Allow your body to settle here. Just moving through some of the vinyasas and the postures, just to energize and open us up in this quick feel-good flow. So allow this pose to center you. Next inhale, lift your head, begin to walk your hands back. Scorpion dog, left leg lifts up and over. Last wild thing this side, again, moving mindfully and slowly using your muscles, not just falling into the pose. And swivel around, downward facing dog. Come down onto your knees. You can cross your ankles, and we'll sit on through. Dandasana, staff pose. Flex your feet, ground your thigh bones down, stack your head over your shoulders, shoulders over hips. Bend your right leg. Inhale, sweep your right arm behind you, left arm up, and then as you exhale, twist. So you can either hug your right knee or hook your left tricep to the outside of the right leg. One more breath here. We'll inhale forward. Allow your right knee to turn out to the right. Place the inside of the sole of your right foot to the inside of the left leg. Stretch your arms up. We'll turn to our left leg for Janu Shirsasana. So getting this fold here at the hip crease rather than at the waist. Might be right here. That's all good. Maybe you've got a strap around the sole of your left foot. So we're coming to the end of the class. Just let your body cool in this forward fold. Let the muscles stretch. Just be present with your body without any judgment. Welcome all the good vibes from your practice, the releasing, the opening, focusing more on the positive aspects. Use your next inhale, walk your hands up, turn your right knee forward, straighten out. You can shake out your legs and we'll switch sides. So left knee bends, circle your left arm behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up and then use your muscles here as you twist for Marichyasana. So try to keep your shoulders stacked right over your hips. So resist leaning back, crown of the head reaches up, right leg is straight. Inhale to come out of your twist. Let your left knee go to the left. Reposition here as needed. So you want your hips straight across on your mat. Reach your arms up, slight turn of your chest towards that straight leg, and you're reaching and hinging through your hip joint, not the waist. Breathing here. So wherever your fold is in this moment, allow the upper back to flex and round. So forward folds, our spine is in flexion. We want to stretch that back body. Trying to get your low spine to draw in. Use your front core muscles here to fold and compress your front body towards your right leg. We'll take about another breath or two. Walk your hands up. Turn your left knee. And we'll move your seat to the center of your mat. Make our way down slowly here. Palms up, chin stays drawing in, belly pulls in. Come down nice and slowly, kind of into a hollow body shape. So we land with control here, low back as flat as possible. From here, widen your legs. And we'll take a very brief Shavasana here. Make any subtle movements that you need as you find your final resting pose. Keep that feel-good energy flowing through your body here. So you just give your self a chance to completely release, surrender, and absorb your practice. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Just gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Next inhale, reach your arms up. Good morning stretch. You can point your feet. Exhale, bend your knees and hug your knees into your chest. Release that low back if you want to rock around on your sacrum a little bit. Then we'll roll to our right side and come on up to our seat. I hope you enjoyed this feel-good flow. Feel free to let me know in the comments if there's any videos that you're interested in me making, any practice along classes or tutorials. As always, I've got a freebie linked in the description box. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Namaste.